Hello, my friends. Hello, Pletchmeister. Hello, Aflad. Hello, Ange. Oh, sorry, my phone is volume's way up. Sorry about that if you heard an echo chat. Gonna get started in just a few moments. I'm just, as always, making sure everything sounds okay. But hello, Ange. Hello, Aflad. Hello, Catherine. Hello, Jack. Hello, Helen. Hello, Pletchmeister. Hope everyone's having a great Tuesday afternoon and had a good work day and weekend. I apologize for the long hiatus, but we're making our comeback here. I'll be back in just a few moments. I'm just getting everything ready. All right, I think we're ready enough here. Let me start it up. Hello, everyone. Oh my God, every time I turn on my front facing camera, it's just disaster hair day after disaster hair day. I even brushed it today, so I apologize for my informal look here. I was just having a nap. That's why right before this I usually have like a 30-minute nap just to kind of reset, get everything working properly, get everything my brain functioning. No, it doesn't usually function that properly, but no, I would personally like to apologize to everyone for the long hiatus. That's the first time I've ever missed 3 consecutive streams, but summer has just been moving. Sorry, I still hear an echo. Summer has just been moving so fast for me. Like the last weekend, which bled into a bit of the week and covered our Tuesday stream, I had was at a cabin with some friends. I'm sure everyone knows you go up to. Well, I don't know if cottage culture is as prominent where you guys are, but like in the summertime, people in Canada at least, you like to get out on like I guess in America they're called like lake houses. We call them cottages. It's just like a house in the woods that has some water. This one belonged to a friend of mine is a member of like a hunting club, so they go out and they get like tags to like get their meat for the year or whatever. But because he's a member of this club, he can rent out the cabin a certain amount of times each summer, and we usually just have some drinks. We have they have like old rifles and stuff. We do like skeet shooting, just which for those of you who don't know, it's like the clay birds or the clay discs that you throw up. We're not shooting any animals, don't worry. But it's more just for fun. They have boats too. We go out boating. It's a grand old time, but it's like an old logging cabin, so it's all historical. They have like all these old pictures of how the club was built and the cabin was built, and it's like an old logging road to get out there, so it's very rough and bumpy. But yeah, that was my weekend. My week was also very stressful. I'll tell you guys about it in just a few moments. Hello, Smiles. Thank you, Catherine. I'm glad you're glad to be chilling with me. I'm glad to be chilling with you guys too. I was like, I mean, I play in a Tuesday Thursday hockey league as well as I play Thursdays soccer now instead of Sundays. My uh, team got switched to different days, which kind of has been tough for streams. So today I have our first. It's we're technically in like a best of 3 series to move on to the semifinals. In like it's our first playoff game at 9 o'clock, and I was like, that falls pretty much right on top of when our stream time usually is. But I didn't want to go 4 in a row. I missed streaming. I really enjoy talking to you guys. I really enjoy hanging out with you guys. And I'm glad enough of you guys like hanging out with me too. I think we have some good times here. So I was like, okay, what can I do? Like I want to have like a nice chill stream to get back into it. And I don't want to stream until like 1 a.m. or something. So I was like, I'll just bring it back. When we first started the channel, we started at 6 and we'd ride it out till like usually about 10 o'clock or so. So I said, let's bring back the earlier times for our friends across the pond. Aflat, I'm looking at you. Welcome back. Um, and and then just run until 8 ish because I have hockey at 9. But But yeah, so see how that works, see how that time zone works for you guys. Autumn, welcome back to the stream, my friend. Kathy, welcome. Love my laugh. Thank you. Well, hopefully you'll hear lots more of it in the coming months, weeks, years, and everything. But yeah, so then I was just like the last Thursday I had soccer and hockey all in the same day, which kind of like double blocked on top of each other, and I was just so wiped. And I was like, do I switch to Wednesday? Do I do a Wednesday stream? Do I do a Friday stream? I don't know. I just kind of needed a little bit of time to recoup, I guess. I don't know. And so I figured this stream is kind of like a nice middle ground where it's just like a chill, us face to face or face to camera, where we're just talking, having some fun, shooting the shit, telling each other about our weekends, our weekdays, our adventures, what happened at work, and fun stuff like that. Just kind of get back into the swing of things. I do have some stuff planned for the future, as well as I want to hear your guys' opinion on um, things like I just on streams you liked in the past that you want to see potentially replicated. Like, what was your favorite streams you've watched on the Bevo channel, or you've seen other creators do that you want to see me try? I know I don't know if any one of you guys have seen the Call of Duty bundle that went on sale just very recently, and I think it closes either today or tomorrow, but it's like you get all the old Call of Duty Zombies maps for $26. I bought that with a couple of my friends, and we've been just dipping our toes back into it. I've only played about 2 or 3 rounds, but I used to be a big Call of Duty Zombies fanatic back in the day. So I'd definitely be fun to do some sort of drinking challenge or even just some sort of Easter egg challenge on stream for you guys with some friends. Maybe play with chat. I don't know how it works other than LAN, but or if I have to add people. I'm not exactly sure how it all works with that. I've also been having some issues with YouTube itself. I can no longer gift people memberships. I don't know. I some sort of bug. I'm looking into it, but right now all I can do is either donate myself a super chat, which is kind of pointless, or send myself a super sticker, which also is kind of pointless. So I know I've said like I promised last stream or the stream before that I was going to gift 5 subs, but which I do love doing because I love seeing a lot of you guys engage and gain membership and access to the new emotes and have a little heart beside your name. But I have to sort out this issue. I don't know what's going on with channel membership for my channel. I know other channels can see it, so maybe I'll have to do something weird where like I sign into my Uncharted Travel channel and then buy membership through there for everyone. But I honestly, I I'm gonna try and get it sorted. I apologize. Hello, Anna Katie. Happy Tuesday to you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And FRS is in the chat as well. Welcome. Yes, FRS he's a great zombies companion. Him and I we reached the prestigious round 24 on Shino Numa. FRS became a channel member. Well, I guess 2 more months until our baby. What the is that the 9 month channel membership anniversary? Well, thank you, FRS, for re-upping. I appreciate that. I'm glad that at least you guys are able to get channel memberships. I will try my best to get it all fixed and sorted so that I can start giving you guys channel memberships again. I don't know what happened, and I'd scoured Reddit, I've scoured the internet. I don't know why the channel owner can't gift memberships to their viewers. It's weird. I don't know. Teresa, hi, hope you're having a good day today. I am. I had a nice morning. Had to help out my nonna with her tomato gardens, and she treated me to a nice. She made some pork chops, and then she just made some. Well, people call it Greek salad, but it's not. I think without the feta, it's just like I've had it all my life, so I just call it Italian cucumber and tomato salad, where it's just like you get a little bit of garlic powder, you get the little bit of salt, you get the tomatoes, cut them up, you get the cucumbers, cut them up, you put some olive oil on that, mix it all together, and it's just delicious vegetables all in one. We had that, pork chops, baked potato, and then some watermelon, and then we also had, of course, some ciabatta bread to round everything off. It was a nice little meal for my labors, and then got outside here, came back to my house, and potted around in the garden a little bit, which has been coming along. I know you guys have requested a gardening stream. Um, and hopefully in the future, I'll be able to provide one for you. I was debating, honestly, sitting on the fence, doing it right now. for this stream, but we are preparing a dig because we're trying to. I rented a stone saw for tomorrow, and I'm cutting through part of my existing cement patio to make room for a bigger pad that I'm gonna lay. It's like a nice. I think I'm gonna do like a 10 by 8 section so that I can have little patio that'll have like a table, potentially a hot tub whenever that arises, a barbecue, and then has enough space for like everyone to kind of like do all their activities and stuff. So that's exciting. Gonna start that tomorrow and hopefully be finished that in a week or two. And then besides that, I've been puttering around the garden, just doing some weeding, and now started to lay more grass seed because last season Creeping Charlie creeped up into my lawn and suffocated the hell out of my grass. I've also been beating back, so my grass is like has a lot of bald spots. It's very very embarrassing. But no, I've also been beating back. There's a grapevine that has been like a zombie. I've weeded the shit out of that thing and like tried to find its source so many times with no luck. And it weaves itself in and up the fence along my house, and it also like tries to suffocate my little dapper willows I have along the fence there, and just like reaches its way. It goes up them, and then it goes down into the root system and suffocates them from the bottom up. And then it also started suffocating I have a giant blue spruce in the backyard that I used to like I pruned all the lower branches so it became like a little bit of a canopy piece that people could sit under if they wanted to like sit on the lawn or have some space on the lawn. But yeah, the grapevine has actually like found its way up the trunk of that and was like suffocating that. So like a year ago I had to like rip it out. It was like tinsel around a Christmas tree. But yeah, sorry. I'll look at the comments some more. Anthony sending love from Niagara Falls, my friend. You always send love from Niagara Falls. I hope you're having a good day on the other side of the falls over there. Are you skating in a league this summer? What positions do you play again? So for summer hockey, I play outdoor ball hockey. I actually haven't played ice in a number of seasons. I usually play ball hockey in summer, fall, and then spring when it gets a little bit warmer. I mainly play left wing, even though I shoot right-handed. But I've also been subbing in for center. When I played ice hockey, I played exclusively center pretty much. But on this team, we have a lot of strong centers, and we usually put like, not to say I'm not jacked or anything, but we usually put our bigger guys at center, like Colin the Moon, or yeah, as you guys know, the Moon. He plays center on my line because him and I work really well together. But I play, even though I shoot right, which means like my curved blade curves towards the left, like I hold my stick like this. Uh, I play on the even though I shoot right, I play on the left hand side because back when I was playing like actually competitive or rep hockey or whatnot, our coach always had this belief that he liked to have the left-handed players play on the right side, the right-handed players play on the left side, so that when you're coming in towards the net, your blade is facing inwards on the slot, so you have a better shot on net. And also when you're breaking out, he liked to do for those of you who don't know, like well, I guess not many of you that watch hockey will know what a breakout is, but it's when you're breaking out of your zone. He liked to bounce it off the boards, so your stick would be facing the boards, and you'd be able to catch the puck a lot easier. But yeah, sorry, a little hockey ramble there. Yes, Catherine, it was a very good lunch at Nona's. Are you gonna play some kind of like shitty horror games like Queso does? Because they seem kind of cool. I do have, if we wanted to. I was planning on just having like a little chit chat, but I could play. We started Finding Paradise last stream, I believe it was, or the stream before that, and I'm definitely eager to finish it. So I'll see what you guys have in store. But I do have some shitty horror games. Jack, thank you so much for re-upping your channel membership, my friend. I appreciate that so much. He said, still waiting for the hot tub stream. It's coming. It's coming. We're waiting on the. I gotta. First things first is the patio, Jack. Then, I don't quite have the funds for the hot tub that I want right now, but I am definitely considering renting like one of those temporary inflatable hot tubs that you can rent for like a weekend, which I think would be a lot of fun. Um, but yeah, so then that's that. Kind of lost track of thought there. But oh yeah, so the shitty horror games. I have a couple in store. Like if you've seen old PewDiePie games that he played, like I have Witch's House downloaded. I have Ib downloaded. I have, I think I have Oni that I've bought. Still need to finish Outlast 2. Could definitely play some more Outlast. I love all that. We could definitely dip our toes back in Amnesia because I remember I played Amnesia like right towards this channel's like inception. But it's a lot of fun. But yeah, so I got so to answer your question, Smiley, I have definitely can play some shitty horror games, and if chat wants this stream, I can definitely play some more Finding Paradise. But I figured we'd start out just like a little face to face because I haven't seen you guys in a while. You haven't seen me, you know, when I'm tucked down in this small little corner over here. You don't get to see the full size of my head and my messy room. Oh, sorry guys, didn't mean to hurt your ears, but my messy room behind me here. Got my printer on the floor there with our flamingo to try and introduce a bit more of the pink lights. Backyard archaeology stream. I don't know if I'll be digging that far, Aflad, but I'm mainly just doing some weeding right now, and well, I'm tearing up the patio tomorrow. Happy June to you too, Rob. Happy June to all my friends out there. It is finally starting to feel like summer out here. We've had so much rain the past couple weeks. It's been insane. The weeds have just been springing up out of everywhere. I've had to like set aside 30 minutes to an hour every morning just to try. It's like my morning routine. I wake up, go outside, put my flops on, get my little gloves on, get my little shovel, and just start like picking away at the elephant ears. Thankfully, I think I've eradicated the elephant ear problem in my backyard. Now I'm on to the dandelions, and then next, I've been slowly ripping away the creeping Charlie as well, and then a couple of the other little spiky, prickly thorn bush plants. It's not it. I mean, I'm making it sound terrible. My backyard is not infested with weeds, or at least now it isn't because I've been trying to keep it in check. But I'll show you guys at some point. Maybe I'll send some pictures on Discord or something. Glad it's warming up there where you are too, Rob. It's very nice. Nancy, welcome to the stream, my friend. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind on the chats right now. Creeping Charlie sounds like a stalker. He is a stalker. He's a stalker that suffocated my lawn. He needs to be dealt with. But I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday evening, Nancy. Okay, now I think I'm caught up. Shenanigans, hello. Welcome to the stream. Oh, White Lake Productions, Josh. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind here. Yeah, Nancy, we're talking about, I really want to get one for the backyard. I want to get a hot tub, but I don't quite have, because the one that I want to get like a really nice 6-seater, and I'd rather buy nice than buy twice. So I'm trying to like look for deals at the same time and budget a little bit. But I have a lot of things coming up right now. Like next month, I have to renew my mortgage, and just have a couple expenditures. Like right now, I'm trying to do the patio in the backyard, along with a couple other things. And I'm actually right now actively trying to apply for project management roles in the industry. So I've been setting up my resume and trying to work for a number of different companies. I sent my resume out to, but my thought or my mentality behind it is, if I can work there's a lot of remote project management working jobs. I'll still be able to run my editing business, and I'll still be able to stream, hopefully, like on the side, while it shouldn't affect our streaming schedule because I can work during the day remotely, and then I won't be burnt out, and I can just like pop on a stream after work, and that way I'll have a bit more income to hopefully do some more exciting streams, like a hot tub stream, or like back when I bought like the 100 sandwich challenge with Mo or whatnot. You need to play Cry of Fear. I think that's on my list, Aflad. I believe I have Cry of Fear on my Steam. Let me actually look that up right now. Either you suggested it or somebody else suggested it. Cry of Fear. It's free. Did I play it? Cry of Fear is a psychological single-player and co-op horror game set in a deserted town filled with creatures and nightmarish delusions. You play as a young man desperately searching for answers. Maybe I haven't heard of this game. What the hell? Cry of Fear. How long is the playthrough for this? Because if it's like an hour, I can definitely play through it today. We'll see what we can do. If not, I can definitely hold off on it. But it's free. Let me add it to my library right now. Oh, wait, no, I do have it in my library. So somebody must have mentioned it here because it says play game. Let me just cry. Wait, no, I don't have it in my library. What is going on here? Why does it say play game now? Add to library. Cry of Fear has been added to your account. Is now available. Okay. Okay, sorry. Little sidetrack there. But if it's not that long, we can definitely rip through some Cry of Fear for you guys. See how that works. Never even heard of it. I swear I remember somebody bringing it up. But yeah. Do you have any summer trips planned? Teresa says. I'm actually going to Montreal for the F1 race, which I'm very excited about. So I'm doing that. I think that's not this coming weekend, but the following weekend after. We're doing 3 days at a cottage. That is going to be a lot of fun. So that's one trip I have planned. Also, I have another cottage weekend planned with a bunch of my friends. Some of them that you've seen on stream, such as Marcus and Colin and FRS. We do the Cottage Cup, which compete in a number of drinking games and cottage games such as spike ball and bocce ball to compete for this pièce de résistance. It's definitely not a gardening pot and another gardening pot bolted together and bolted to a piece of wood with two handles I picked up from Home Hardware and spray painted it all gold with my friends in my buddy's garage. But it's a prestigious trophy that we get engraved every year. I still have to get the 2024 one. It was Colin and his partner Mazeppa won, but I won back-to-back years here. We usually do 8 teams of 2, so 16 people. It's a lot to organize, but we go for 4 days, 3 nights. It's a lot of fun. This year we are doing our most ambitious and largest one yet. We rented like a really big cottage and we're doing 20 people, so 10 teams of 2, which is going to be a big competition. But yeah, those are my main 2 summer trips that I have planned, as far as I know. But besides that, I have some like little family things here and there, but nothing too crazy. Chainsaw, welcome to the stream. Long time no talk. How are you? Just some greetings. Know you since a long time. I know, my friend. Go way back to the old Uncharted travel Inception days. Maybe some dog pics could help the fun. Applet, I'm not selling my feet on the internet. I definitely have the budget to at least do a hot tub stream. Maybe I'll do like a hot tub stream at like 3K or something. I know I want to do like at least a 12-hour stream or a special stream at like 3K, but I could definitely rent a hot tub for like a weekend, like one of those inflatable ones, and then just hook that up and have a good stream. Also, I'm sorry if you saw the lights flicker a little bit here. I've been having some power issues at my house all day. I don't know what's happening here. Our illegal cable that we've siphoned from the city supply has just been discovered, and if the stream cuts out midway through stream, it's because they're on to us. They're on to us, chat. We haven't paid our bills in years. No, I'm just kidding. Brandon, didn't expect you to stream this early during the day. I know, Team Triple Den. It's because at 9 o'clock in, 6:20 right now. So in approximately 2.5-ish hours, I have my first playoff game for hockey. So unfortunately, I had to choose if I wanted to stream after hockey, which would have been really late because I would have started probably around 10:30 and gone probably till about like 12:30, 1 o'clock. Or I could stream beforehand from like 6 till 8 o'clock. So I was like, you know what? We'll try an early stream. We used to start our streams at 6 or around 6 at least. So I was like, maybe it'll work out, you know? And it seems like you guys are all enjoying the stream and checking in. Falcor, welcome to the stream, my friend. 100 sandwich challenge with AI Guy Fury. Catherine, I think that would be a little bit chaotic. That was like the challenge I was referencing there was when we had the table behind me and we had Chef Mo every time my volume. Let me see if I still have the voice meter here. Do I still have the voice meter overlay? I don't think it was on this face, but I had a oh no, wait. Waveform visualizer. There we go. So yeah, we did a horror challenge for those of you who are newer to the channel. We did it like a while ago. Basically, I was playing a horror game. I think I turned the sensitivity down on this one here, but anytime, let's say I went, ah, oh no, it's because I have a limiter on my mic now, so I can't actually exceed it, but let's go, ah, oh yeah, you see when it did the red? I was playing a horror game, and anytime the red, or I peeked into the red levels, Mo would have to feed me a sandwich of terrible concoctions, which some of the ingredients were sardines, strawberry syrup, spam. We bought what did we get? Sauerkraut, horseradish, expired ketchup, expired sriracha, all kinds of terrible concoctions. Sorry, let me hide that. But it's one of the fun streams we did a while back. But yeah, I'm excited for the F1 Montreal race. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'll be in Montreal the week after the race with my folks. No, so we're just gonna miss each other because I'm just going up for, I think, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or I think we're going up Thursday night and we're staying Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're heading home on the Sunday. I'm not 100% sure, but I have to look at my schedule. But yeah, so what's it called? I'm excited for that. Members only Cottage Cup vlog. I could definitely do some channel members Cottage Cup content. Maybe show some photos or whatever. But I'd have to ask everyone that's at the cottage for their consent to see. What we do every year though is we do a Cottage Cup draft, which we live stream on like just like unlisted to our friends, because like it's hard to organize 16, 20 people, whatever, to like get to get them ready, or to get them to like all in one place to do an organized draft, especially with people that live, like we have some people that live in Barrie, we have some people that live like out by London or Brantford, so it's very hard to get everyone centralized and organized. So what we do is we do like a unlisted YouTube live stream every year, and Marcus and myself, we put on a live show where we do like a draft lottery where we pick a ball from like a tub of 100 balls to see who gets to draft first, and then we have like everyone's rankings and like their odds of winning and like their different skill sets and stuff. And we put on like a nice green screen where we wear suits and ties and we do it up all nice and right. So maybe I'll make that available for members only. We'll see. But yeah, it could be fun. You lost us 2023. I didn't lose us 2023 FRS. For those of you, well, I guess you guys wouldn't know, but FRS and I were partners in the 2023 Cottage Cup. We made it all the way to the silver medal game, or the final game for the gold medal, and we got knocked out, placed silver. But it was, we always play in the finals. It's beer pong, and it was one cup versus one cup, and we just kept hitting our redemption shots back and forth until eventually FRS and I couldn't close it out. But yeah, I'm glad you like the trophy, Smiley. I'm glad you like it. Sorry, I got it down here. I'll show it off once more for everyone who didn't get a chance to see. It's very tough. Babette Bombshell, Babette, how you doing, my friend? Next time I'm down in Baltimore, we gotta plan something with Dan where we all go out to dinner or something. I don't think I've ever actually met you in person. I know I think I've talked on the phone with you once or twice when Dan put you on, but I don't think we've ever actually communicated face to face. But yeah, hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday evening and hope you had a good weekend. What did Dan think of the recreation? Dan has been super busy, Team Triple Den. I'm sorry, I haven't had the opportunity to inform him about it, so I'm unsure if he's aware or not. But I thought it was cool. So if that counts for anything, I thought it was an interesting recreation of Dan's past travels there. Okay, so I may have missed it, but have you ever played The Baby in Yellow? Is that what the Baby in Yellow? No, what the hell is this game? It looks like you're in like a motel. You've got a new babysitting job and things are taking a turn for the weird. Feed him, read him a bedtime story, and try not to fall into his dreams. How long can you stay in control? Okay, I'm adding this to the list. Well, it's only $12. I won't play it right now, but let me just write it down here. Baby in Yellow. Seems like you have a vast knowledge of random horror games, Smiley, and I appreciate that and respect that. Definitely after my own heart here. I love my fair share of weird and wacky games, horror or not. How is my French? Je parle un petit français. Mais oui, c'est merveilleux, baguette. Puis-je aller à la toilette, madame? That's about the extent of what we learned in up to grade 9 French. I can speak a little bit, but mi parlo italiano. Tu parla piano, mi comprende poco. I speak a little bit more Italian than I do French, but for my Italian, as long as you speak slow, I can kind of understand what's going on. Those are my French. The way they conjugate their verbs is kind of similar to Italian, so like I can kind of pick out like every fifth word or something. But yeah, my French not great. My Italian also not great, but better than my French. So to answer your question there, you speak any other languages, Aflan? Play One Fucked Up Nun Massacre. I think that's the game you suggested before. Let me look up. Oh, that Nun Massacre, I think, was the one you had to send me the actual link for. Let me see. Yeah, because it's not coming up on Steam, so I don't think it's on Steam. But yeah, I don't have a good track record when it comes to kids in horror games. Well, this one I think you're actively trying to combat the baby. So I think the fact that it's me versus a child in that scenario, I think I'd win. I'm very confident in my muscle against an infant that's still in diapers and hasn't been potty trained. At least I hope I'd come out on top in that scenario. But yeah, Kyle, to be fair, Kyle in Mother, he was fucking asking for it. We were fighting a literal demon. All he had to do was stay in his room and stay asleep. But no, I had to tuck his sister in. And then he comes walking around from behind the corner when mom's holding the fucking piece. She blasted him in the head. It's not my fault. He scared me. He's bald. He's walking around in the middle of the night. He's an easy target. You know, you see that big head floating around as he's walking by. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry. It's the way she goes. Flamboyant Pickle, welcome back to the stream, my friend. Haven't seen you around in a while, but I appreciate you being here. And hope you've been well. Did anyone else get up to anything interesting this weekend? I played one hockey game on Sunday. I got called up to a team that plays a couple divisions higher than the team I'm currently on. Because I knew the goalie, and they asked me to come out for a tournament to just kind of like try my hand with them. And I played decently well because, you know, I'm basically Wayne Gretzky. No, I'm just kidding. But they wanted me on as a sub for their team, so I play as a substitute. So I'm subbing for them on Sunday and on Wednesday, which is nice. And then I think after this season, they said they wanted to have me on full time. Just been working. Where do you work, Flamboyant Pickle? And I apologize if I already asked you that and have forgotten. Learning Spanish. How's it going? No hablo English, Flad? Sorry, that's about Vámonos a la playa. That's about all the extent of my Spanish that I know. Or dos bira, por favor. That's all you need to know, even though I held up 3, but 2. Nathan, I missed you too, my friend. That's why I kind of wanted to get, because like I said, I have hockey at 9 o'clock today. So I kind of wanted to get out in stream for you guys, at least talk to you guys, because I miss you guys. I miss streaming for you. I miss talking to you. I miss answering your questions. I miss asking you guys questions. You know, I miss the whole shebang. It's been 3 sessions or a week and a half since we last went live. And I feel bad because due to, I was supposed to shoot with Dan this week, but due to some family obligations, I couldn't make it down to Baltimore. But I really want to set something up with him soon because we have a couple video ideas that he wants to do involving his Creeps and Monster series, as well as a new series that him and I have drummed up or planned up, written it out on paper for a handful of episodes that I think everyone will really like. It's a fresh new concept, nothing related to anything we've done previously, but we want to start shooting that towards the end of summer and have releases start coming out, I think around September. But I can't talk about that too much because it's still in its very early stages, and Dan and I are kind of trying to keep it a little bit under wraps. We're not really gonna talk about it too much until it's a thing. You know what I'm saying? Pimu, welcome back to the stream. Long time no see indeed. I have been away for too long. I got scared, you know? I missed you guys. I was having like separation anxiety. Hablo un poco español también. I speak a little bit, I see. That's like, for my Italian, I understand and I can speak a little bit, but reading and writing, I'm completely like guessing. I like sound it out, and if it sounds like the word that I know, then like that's the way she goes. But I'm pretty much illiterate when it comes to any other languages. Wendy, hello. Hope you're having a nice day. I recently watched Secret Mall Apartment. It was great. Oh my god, yeah. That was the doc that I believe Dan and I were talking about. I think on his podcast or here. I can't remember exactly where we brought it up, but that is a fantastic little piece there. If you haven't seen Secret Mall Apartment, I highly recommend everyone watching it. Dan actually just met with the creator. I think they went out for dinner and they did like a little drive around town because I think he was in Baltimore presenting. I don't know if it was for that project or if it was for something else, but yeah, it was very cool. I was messing up between Tango and Necesito on my Duolingo lesson. Oh no, Aflad. It's okay. The Duolingo bird. I think the lore of the Duolingo bird is they killed it or something, or it died. I don't know if it came back. I haven't really been really following it, but I feel like ever since Mr. Peanut died during the that one Super Bowl commercial, everyone's been killing off and reviving their little mascots and whatnot to try and gain some sort of public attention. Lochnar, hello. I'm a janitor emptying trash at school. The student's last day is tomorrow. I can't wait. Oh my god. Have you noticed that the workload has gotten progressively more? Like students have been just like leaving trash everywhere or stuff because they don't care anymore because the summer's almost upon them? Or do you think they've been more courteous towards being more clean and tidy, trying to respect the janitor because they're like, oh, they're trying to send you off with nice vibes? You remind me of Mr. Peanut Butter. Who who the hell is Mr. Peanut Butter? Mr. Peanut Butter. What the? You're saying I remind? This is a dog. This is this who I remind you of? Smiley face. This is what I look like to you. Here, let me try and do the I'll do the face up comparison here. Oh, Mr. Peanut Butter's gone. Okay, there we go. I don't know how I can put my let's see if I can do that face. Okay, got the angle. Look into the camera and do. No, I don't think I look like this. I mean, I wear V-necks. I'm not wearing one right now, but I don't wear the sunglasses like that. I don't have a big coat of golden fur. I'm just kidding. Interesting take. I haven't watched what is he from? Is that BoJack Horseman? Mr. Peanut Butter. What is he from? He is from, oh yeah, he's from BoJack Horseman. Our style looks similar. I haven't watched too much BoJack Horseman to be fair, so I'm not sure what his persona is like, but exactly, you get it. Okay, I guess I'm call me Mr. Peanut Butter. I got my, is this the floopy ears here? I should have done that for the photo pose. I speak Spanish, but I'm not good at it when it comes to writing it. That's like me, Flamboyant Pickle. Like honestly, it's like yeah, like you can. It's a lot easier, I feel like, to speak, articulate, and like sort of like comprehend a language. But then when it comes to like writing it out, like I feel like even with learning your first language, like as a child, you learn to speak before you learn to read and write. Like I think my first book that I was ever able to read was like a Dr. Seuss, Oh, the Places You'll Go. And at that point, I can't even remember how old I was. I was definitely like young as hell. If I had to guess, maybe around like 7 or something or 6. I don't know if that's accurate. I could have just been a dumb baby. Who knows? But yeah, and obviously I was speaking well into before that. So I feel like first step is obviously becoming fluent in the language and then reading and writing. But yeah, just keep at it. We'll all be what is it called, polyglots, when they're all when you're multilingual or you know multiple languages or whatever. Spanish is similar to how English is when constructing a sentence. Still there. What's still there, Afflat? What are you talking about? Incidentally, I'm being interviewed for an internship on Monday. Nice, Catherine. What does the internship entail? Like, what field of work is it, if you're able to disclose that? I previously mentioned that I'm trying to get my toes into project management, and I've been doing because I've been trying to like sort of what's it called? Use the angle that I've been running my freelance editing business, and been running projects in that sort of sense. and I've been applying to a lot of companies that do project management with like content creators. So I'm using the angle of my freelance project editing business and the fact that I have been in the creator space, am kind of a creator myself, and have like connections to creators and have worked with creators. Trying to use that to leverage my position and hopefully get a job to earn some extra coin. But yeah, and obviously having a remote position. Oh, let me pause this. It's making noise. Um, Having a remote work or work from home position, my commute is literally from my bed to here. And so that's not very taxing on my day. So I'd still be able to, on the side, potentially run my editing business as well as run this stream for you guys, which I would very much like. And who knows? My goal is hopefully, because I just have had like such little time to edit videos. When I started out strong, when I first started this channel, I was trying to do this channel full time. But then, as you see your savings dwindle and your and your expenses rise, I was like, okay, I gotta start working on the side here to start being able to sustain myself. So, what was I going to say? So I'm hoping with this job I can actually hire an editor to cut up some streams, and I can do some with that. I can free up some more time and do some creative streams and get more content out for you guys. But we'll see. It's a process. I started setting out applications just at the end of last week because I was writing. As you guys know, I wrote my CAPM exam, which is Certified Associate Project Management exam. It's like kind of like I wouldn't say like an industry standard as much as the PMP, which is the professional or project management professional exam. But it's like kind of like the stepping stones if you don't have like a degree in project management, which I have a degree, just not in that field. But yeah, sorry, that's my little ramble. Thank you for coming to my TED talk. Your dumpster is overflowing. Oh my god. Are the waste management people on on summer vacation too? They're not coming by? Or I guess at the end of the year it probably gets crazy because everyone's throwing out all their papers, textbooks, all the stuff they don't need, utensils. They're probably just cleaning out their desks or whatnot, or like cleaning out their backpacks and just dumping everything in the garbage, which probably not that fun for you, Lochnar, but stick through it. I'm sure you'll have it'll be your pain will be rewarded, and you'll have a nice summer break, or at least relief from students. No, in like a nice way. Okay, well, thank you, Smiley. I'm glad you think of me as Mr. Peanut Butter in a nice golden retriever way. Do have golden retriever energy. Thank you, Aflad. Thank you. I I still don't understand. I mean, I guess it's very like energized and excitable, even though like inside right now I just feel like very sunken and dead from how busy my weekend and my week has been. I've just been, I don't know. It seems like whenever summer ramps up, everyone is like free and wants to do stuff like all the time. So I don't have very much free time, which like this, where I can just kind of sit down and just like vent my thoughts, talk to people. This is like therapy for me. This little slow session that we're having here, get to talk to you guys and relax. I don't have to rush out anywhere except for I guess hockey in in just over an hour or so, but that's besides the point. We won't think about that right now. Golden retriever type of guy. Thank you, Pimu. Everyone's everyone's piggybacking on Smiley Face's Mr. Peanut Butter vibes that they gave me. I wouldn't say you look like him. I got the face down. It's the or something like that. I don't know. I certainly got the eyes, the bug eyes. The golden retriever vibe. Thank you. Sorry, I know I'm behind on comments again. The library job, it's something to do with maker spaces, audio and video editing stuff. Nice. So are you doing like is it like editing for the library? Like are you doing their like sort of like marketing or something like that? Or are you doing like running like local library courses on editing? I know there's people at our local, well, it's the city resource or city community center. They do like workshops and courses and stuff that you can sign up for that are interesting. But the ones that I've looked into, they're all very like entry level. It's like learn how to use Windows Movie Maker. It's like I think I'm a little bit advanced for that kind of class. But it's very fun. There's our local libraries and community centers usually have a lot of great programs for people looking to get their toes wet in sort of like a new field like that. Like it'd be great for someone starting out. It's a grad school library internship. Nice. Very cool. Still read French but can no longer speak it. Helped the French Canadian railroad workers buy stuff at my old job. We passed notes in French and English. That's very cool, Lochnar. That's interesting that you're able to read it but not speak it. Is it like I feel like anytime people know like multiple languages, they usually like or know uh like or bilingual or whatever. They're able to speak it well and like before they're able to read or write it. So the fact that you kind of have the reverse of that and you're able to read it but not hold it in conversation is interesting to me. It's always good to have a backup plan or two. Thank you, Pimu. I'm trying my best out here. Any news a bit about visiting Dan in West Virginia? I tried to get down Aflat. I have some family obligations right now that is preventing me from going on a long trip to the States. So I need to just hash out the details with Dan because I think he is at his parents' property right now, which I believe. So I think he might be filming without me, which is unfortunate because I really didn't want to miss it. It was just the timing didn't connect too well with what we were trying to do. But I do want to get down there, get to West Virginia, do some filming, some Creeps and Monster stuff with him, as well as work on some other projects that we've been talking about. But yeah, we don't get summer breaks. I have to wax 22 classroom floors. Oh my God. Well, at least I feel like, because I know a friend of mine was a janitor for a local elementary school, and he said the workload in the summer is a lot more like relaxed, at least, because like in at least during the school year, he said he was getting called up to classrooms all the time to deal with messes or to clean out like the computer lab or sanitize certain things like constantly. But then when there's nobody in the school, obviously you don't have to sanitize as much, or you're just kind of working at your own pace. He's like, I have a list of like 100 things or 200 things that need to get done in like the 2 months or 4 months or whatever that it takes or that the kids are out of school for. And then he's like, as long as I get all those jobs done, it doesn't matter what the speed. Like if I wanted to really push myself and work like 10 hours a day and get it all done in 1 month, I could kind of like coast and just show up for like an hour or 2 hours for like the rest of the summer, which is kind of nice at least. Hopefully it's this a similar situation for you, Lochnar, where it's like a little less stressful or a little less intense, where you kind of work at your own pace for the summer. Recently read a book called Planet Earth is Blue, and the mom character in the book is pretty much the mom and mother game, only she has two daughters. So she's delusional and intentionally is hopped up on her drugs and alcohol. Sorry, I need to wet the throat here. Notice I'm drinking Gatorade, Aflad. I'm not drinking no water here. I got my water, but I didn't want to take a sip because I knew everyone was gonna say I was drinking vodka. Which, by the way, I'm thinking of now that we have officially started June. One of the streams during the month of June, potentially, I am going to have my drinking cup, but instead of water, I will put vodka in it. And then at the end of the month, we'll try and discern which stream was the secret vodka stream. I'm sure it'll probably be easy to tell if I'm drinking this much vodka during a stream. But if you guys guess right, and I figure out how to re-gift subs on my channel again, I will be able to gift 5 subs for a correct guess. We'll see. That's something that I've been playing around with. I think it could be a lot of fun. Also, I want to get I have some ideas for streams that I want to do in the future, and I have streams that I want to redo as well that we started when the channel was very small and I couldn't do to the full scale or the full capacity that I wanted to, such as semi-blind Mario Kart. If anyone was there to watch those streams, that was a lot of fun, where channel viewers' comments would pop up on the screen and sort of like hinder my vision while I was trying to play Mario Kart. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, so if you guys had a favorite stream in the past or a stream you'd like me to try, let me know, and I'll definitely write these ideas down. Let me get my piece of paper here without spilling my cup of water vodka. My keyboard, just in case I get any good ideas or good suggestions. I'll be ready to write them down right away so we don't forget. But yeah, I want to make this summer something fun for everyone. I want to do some nice streams. I want to get back to some more creative streams with my friends. Like I said, I want to do. I just bought the Call of Duty Zombies bundle pack that I think is still on sale today and tomorrow on Steam, which comes with like all the old zombies maps. And it'd be fun to do like a drinking challenge or a fun zombies challenge with some friends. Still, I feel like haven't played as much Repo as we could. I want to play some Schedule One. I don't know if you guys have heard of that game, but I have that one downloaded. I've only just dipped my toes in it. I know mostly the hype on Schedule One is mostly past, but I feel like it could make for a fun stream. Who knows? Have I seen the Chemical Ladies edits on Instagram? No, Jack, I have not seen the Chemical Lady edits, and I feel so bad that people are taking this poor, deranged old lady and making montages. I'm just picturing the idea. If anyone remembers like the MLG 420 like montages with like the Doritos and like Mountain Dew and all the hit markers and air horns and stuff. I just imagine them cutting her up into that sort of chaos. Running courses on technology and stuff, work with the social media team and maintaining the space. Damn, that sounds like a very interesting internship, Catherine, and I wish you the best. I feel like you're very well suited for that position. I feel like you'd also be very good in like an animators or animation position too, with all the comics and stuff you draw. I don't know if you currently work in that field or are planning to, but I feel like you'd do good, kid. Do alone in West Virginia. I could. I mean, honestly, Aflad, to be fair, just the other day on Uncharted Travel, I got an email from a trail cam company that does night vision and day vision trail like hunting trail cameras. And I know one of the biggest requests across all my alone videos was saying that I should put trail cameras by my tent overnight in the alone videos. I mean, mind you, it'd be me sifting through like hours of footage to find like one or two interesting clips of like an animal walking by, if that at anything. Because, like, I mean, obviously it's hard to see what's going on outside my tent. You hear noises all the time, but you don't know what's going on. So I feel like that could be a very interesting proposal because they said like they liked my content. They just kind of like cold emailed me. I haven't fully responded to them yet, but I would be definitely interested in hashing out the details. They were looking to sponsor an episode of Alone, which I feel like could be really cool. If I was able to snag that offer, it would help out for Alone episode 6 for sure. And then if we did it in West Virginia, I'm sure Dan would know a good spot or two, even if I just like found a random crumbling old shack in the woods, or we went back to that. Oh, we could do it at that the mining cottage that Dan and I did a video on, and we actually watched and reviewed last stream when we were watching our old content. Yo, just joined. How are you, bro? Symbolic bass covers. Symbolic bass covers. Sorry, my bad. I think I mispronounced it as bass last time too. But I'm doing well. Having a good Tuesday evening. Just getting all the questions and answers out before a big hockey game at 9 o'clock, which I'm excited to participate in. Been scoring a lot of goals this season, getting a lot of assists, been on fire, kind of Wayne Gretzky. No, I'm kidding. Wayne Glensky. Did she shoot Kylette? What are you talking about, Aflad? Who are you talking about? Vodka and piss. This is orange. In what world is this piss? This is the orange Gatorade. I just picked up a big thing of Gatorade from Costco. They don't even, oh, they do make yellow Gatorade, but this is clearly orange. You think this is yellow? Got another thing coming, my friend. Or you got to go see a doctor because you're colorblind. Oh, gee, he's drinking. Oh my God, I'm way behind comments. My bad. Drinking rainwater. I'm not drinking. This ain't rainwater. This is, what do you think this is? Like rusty, like coagulated water here? No, this is delicious, sweet sugar electrolyte Gatorade. But yes, if we Gatorade, if we win, you do a shoey. That's actually pretty apt punishment for guessing the secret vodka stream, FRS. But then if you're in on it too, I can't discern to you guys when I'm streaming which stream has the vodka in it. So if we're doing it during our zombie stream and I start dropping like flies out there, you can't rally chat that this is the vodka stream. Who knows? But this is water. This is not vodka chat. So this isn't the vodka stream. This is just me proposing the idea. Nathan, you love all my streams. Well, Nathan, I love you, my friend. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday evening, and I hope you had a great weekend. I hope everyone had a great weekend. If anyone did anything exciting, let me know, because I just pretty much played hockey, and I don't think of what I did on the weekend. Do you ever get that where you start the week and your week is just so busy that like the days blur together and you can't even remember what happened on the weekend? Ran a nice D&D session yesterday, but that was Monday. That wasn't the weekend. Had a lot of funny happenings. I know Jamie, our D&D enthusiast, isn't here to chat up D&D about or with me, but if any of you guys play D&D, you have a regular group or regular session that you play through with. Even what is that quote, Aflad? Even when I pee? What? Have you played the game Bad Parenting? Is that the one? Bad Parenting, where there's somebody playing as the baby and somebody's playing as the adult? No. $2.99. Okay, I might. This looks fucking terrifying, but I love it. Okay, you know what? We're gonna buy this right now. Maybe we'll play through some of these. So how long? For those of you who've played Cry of Fear, how long does Cry of Fear take to play through, and how long does Bad Parenting take to play through? Let me just get Bad Parenting right now. I will play that next stream, if not this stream. But we have about roughly an hour. So if it's a quick game, then I can definitely run through it. But if not, I'm definitely up for playing some of them tomorrow, or playing some of them on Thursday on Thursday's stream. I'm just purchased Bad Parenting. Looks like right up my alley. I've never heard of it, but it sounds fantastic. Yes. Bro, yes, it's the sponsorships of the trail cams. I feel like that could be fun. Let's hope the mining college is still standing. Allegedly, there was someone that they recognized the area and they went back. I think it was the fall. So at least like 7 or 8 months ago, the miner's cottage or part of it was still standing. And there's a couple houses in that area. I think it's a registered historical site, so I think they can't actually demolish it. I think they have to it has to like collapse on its own or something like that. But I don't know if they're restoring it. I don't know what's going on with it, but it would be very cool to kind of do a follow-up and maybe do it alone in that house where the EMF reader was going nuts. I feel like that would be a lot of fun. And also it was right beside train tracks too. So I feel like in the middle of the night, if trains roll by, that's always a fun little ambient thing. But yeah, it's very orange. You should stay hydrated. What do you mean? Everyone's saying it's not pee. This is Gatorade. I'm not Bear Grylls. I don't drink urine. I drink nice, delicious, sugary drinks. Okay. I will go and get another orange one in a second, just to prove to you guys that I have more than one Gatorade. I have orange Gatorades, and they are. I'll grab a blue one. I'll grab a red one. I'll grab whatever color you guys want. I have blue, red, orange, and yellow, but this is of the orange variety, and I don't want to grab a yellow one because then you guys are seriously gonna say that it's piss, and it's not. It's not rust water either, Flamboyant Pickle. You guys are after me today. Have a good game tonight. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you for stopping by. If that's you signing off, then I salute you, my friend. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate having you. I'll drink vodka from Colin's hand again and get nothing to come out. That's true. When we did the Minecraft LAN party stream, that's another fun stream that we could definitely do. Maybe we can do a zombies LAN party stream. And oh my god, I know but the next LAN party stream we already have planned. Nathan, thank you for the donation, my friend. I appreciate you. See me doing my little dance there. Said, see you next stream. Have a great game. Thank you. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Thank you for stopping by. We got lots of fun stuff planned and coming. But the next LAN party stream that we have, that we have. Sorry, I'm just catching up to the comments here. But yeah, so we did the Minecraft LAN party stream where we tried to beat it with the Minecraft Flint and Meals, and FRS had to drink vodka through Colin's hands. But because Colin's hands are so dry, he absorbed all the vodka before they could get to FRS's mouth, and nothing ended up getting in his mouth. But the next LAN party stream that we are going to be doing on this channel is a Super Mario Strikers LAN party stream. We're going to be playing the GameCube version of Super Mario Strikers, and we are going to be trying to beat the Bowser Cup on Legendary. It's undecided on what the rules are, what the speculation is, but we're going to try and beat, I don't know if we're going to do all the Super Cups on the hardest difficulty or just the Bowser Cup or just a select versions of cups, but I'm going to pick my elite 3 teammates to join me on a Super Mario Strikers LAN party where I'm probably going to try and pull up a couch in my room here, and we're going to game Super Mario Strikers until we either all die or we defeat Bowser and his elite team of robots. Oh yeah, by the way, also new thing. This is my old chair here. You see it's very stale, very, very not much cushioning, very stinky, a lot of farts. No, I'm kidding. But it's just very uncomfortable and gave me a lot of back pain. Now I've got a nice new chair courtesy of Stefan. Got good lumbar support. When I sit on it, feels like I'm sitting on a cloud. It may look like an ordinary office chair, but it is top tier for back support. Don't know what brand it is, but it's very cool. All the cool guys sit in one. Your favorite streamers, Ludwig, Mr. Beast, Max Mofo, they all have this chair. I'm kidding. But yeah, have I ever played the boiled one? It used to be pretty popular. Let me have a look. Sorry, I know I'm really far behind on comments again, and I will catch up. But let me just let me look at the boiled one. We have purchased whatever the game we just purchased was. Let me see what it was. Bad Parenting. Let me go to store, look up the boiled one. The boiled one. Is that on? I don't see it on Steam here. Is it a Steam game? It's not a big cup of vodka. This is a big cup of water. Okay? Water. Love the hiking streams and D&D. I could definitely be down to do like a continuous, like maybe every at the start of every month or maybe like once a week we do like a continual D&D campaign that runs like a series of streams that I write out, which could be a lot of fun. Because I did enjoy doing the one-off with Drunk Uncle Gary and Romeo and Juliet. I can't remember what I named them. And the French fry guys and the evil McDonald's. That was definitely a lot of fun. And yeah, the hiking streams I definitely want to bring back now that the weather's warmer. There's a lot of nice trails around here. I could even maybe do like a big mega stream because I found a path that I can walk all the way to my hockey game. So maybe I'll just like bring my gloves and my stick and do a stream where I walk all the way to hockey and then stream my hockey game. Who knows? If we survive long enough in the playoffs, I can definitely get that going. Another cooking stream and maybe do a blind Marvel Rivals stream. Blind Marvel Rivals. I don't know how I'd. Oh, you're talking about where like comments would block my vision. Okay, yeah, that would be fun, like a semi-blind thing. So if you're talking about like a blindfold, I feel like that would just be a complete disaster. But no, I could definitely look up something like that. Glad you enjoy the Marvel Rivals. I just need to get I need to buy more RAM before that stream because for whatever reason, anytime I got in a team fight in Marvel Rivals, it was just lag mania there. Should do some reaction streams. I did a recent reaction to like our old content with Dan, but you guys wanted me to do some like some you laugh, you lose challenges or whatever. I'm definitely open to doing that. Our Discord, which is linked down in the description below, if you're not already a member of, there is a videos channel there that you can submit videos in. Maybe if you want to see me react to or watch some videos, we'll do another movie night or a reaction night or whatever you want to call it. And I'll pick some videos from that Discord, screen them beforehand, obviously, but I trust you guys. But what's it called? Throw them up on the big screen, and then we'll all watch them together. Could be a lot of fun. Whole work week just blurs together. I feel you, Teresa. I feel you. Morgan Shoji, West of Loathing is an older but really hilarious to play if you check it out. It's called West of Loathing. West of Loathing. Okay, let me add this to. I'll add this to my wish list here, quick. It looks like it's like a. Wait, let me just. I'll show it on this screen here real quick. It's just a. Looks like, what is it? A slapstick comedy stick figure Wild West adventure role playing game. I don't know if it's like a party builder or what's going on here, but it looks like there's a lot of filthy spittoons and various enemies. This is like one of the Flash games I'd play on like addicting games back in the day. Does look like a lot of fun though. I'll definitely have a look at it, Morgan Shoji. Thank you for the recommendation. Let me write it down here. List of Loathing. Smooches, thank you, Jason. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, my friend, and I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday evening. Half-Life Cry Fear will have to be a multi-stream, unfortunately. Oh, it's a pretty long game. Well, that's perfect. Maybe we can do like we'll do like a 2-segment of Cry of Fear, but for a free game and to do a multi-stream, that's awesome. Bad Parenting is shorter, so maybe we'll lead off with Bad Parenting next stream, and then because I don't want to. If it's under an hour, I can start playing it right now. Sorry, I know I keep saying that. But if not, then we'll lead off with it next stream, and then we'll make our way into Cry of Fear. Cry of Fear is around 7 hours. Okay. All right. Well, then what was I going to say? That could be, I don't know the acronym IRC. It's I something, I don't know. But thank you, FRS. I appreciate that. But yeah, so maybe next stream we can get that going. It's talking about dehydrated piss. I'm not. It is Gatorade, okay? These are Gatorades. Speaking of, I'm out. I'm going to grab a Gatorade in 1 second. What's wrong with drinking pee? Smiley, please don't tell me you drink pee. Please tell me that is not a regular activity for you. You got small droplets of vodka from Colin's hands. Sorry, I'll be right back, chat. All right, chat, I'm back. See ya, Vlad. Gatorade. Sealed cap. You'll hear the crack. ASMR moment here for you guys. I don't know if you heard that at all, or if my mic picked that up. I didn't see anything go on my wavelength monitor there. So, yeah, but not pee officially, I think. Nope, definitely tastes like Gatorade. I have like, I don't know, I have like a bit of a sore throat, so I've just been like chugging these things recently. These little bottles of Gato. Heck yeah, Ange says. I'm sorry for leaving you guys. I didn't mean to leave you scared and confused and alone. I'm scared and confused and alone often. The vodka disappeared like it was split on the sand of the desert. That's true. His hands are super dry. So maybe the vodka will start like counteracting his flaky skin and hands. It's not vodka, everybody, okay? It's water. Look, I think vodka bubbles, doesn't it? If you like shake it. I don't know what the exact. Oh, this is a cool little effect. I'm looking this way, but the glass makes me look this way. And then you can kind of see my screen in the corner there if you look closely and squint your eyes. Yeah, this is a glass from the famous restaurant chain Earl's that my friend, for some reason, stuffed into her purse and gave to me. So I'm not complaining because it's a very big water glass. I put it beside my bed before bed, and I have all the water I need to get me through the night. If you haven't read yet, I highly recommend checking out the hiking spots in southern Arizona during the cooler seasons. Saguaro National Park is beautiful. I mean, Arizona itself is beautiful. I want to do parks there. I want to go to Colorado too. There's a lot of cool trails, and part of like the there's like decent mountain ranges around there that I want to check out. A lot of hiking, a lot of good hiking, mountain biking, fun stuff that I want to see and do. Let me just make sure I didn't. Okay, there we go. I didn't skip out on anything. But yeah, I'm definitely down. I want to. Southern Arizona is on my list. Colorado's on my list. I want to go through a bunch of the South because there's a lot of abandoned places down there too that are on my bucket list of things to shoot and see. But yeah, if he stood behind his chair, he'd look like a busty woman. What do you mean? If I, like this, Aflad? Does this do it for you? Is this okay? I guess it kind of does look like a dress or something. It's like got the hourglass figure, and these are my arms here. This is me. Sorry, I don't see it. I don't see it. I guess it looks a little bit like a dress, but I still, at the end of the day, I just see chair. You know, it's just chair. It looks radioactive. This is standard Gatorade. What do you mean? Okay, maybe it is glowing a little bit, but that's because of the lights behind me. Okay, I'm not sponsored in any way by Gatorade or piss or whatever you have it. This is just premium Gato. I see the minerals from your water supply. It's water, guys. No, this has been filtered through a Brita filter. This isn't tap water. This isn't Hamilton tap. There's no minerals in here. Look how clear that is. You don't see a single sediment or anything. Camera, focus, please. There's a little bit of smudging on the glass just because my greasy, grubby fingers grabbing the glass, but it's good. And even the tap water in Hamilton is fine too. It's I live right beside, or like just down the road, a couple streets over from the wastewater treatment plant, so I get the freshest premium water before it goes through the lead pipes of the city. No, I'm just kidding. They don't have lead pipes anymore, but drinking water is relatively safe around here for the most part, I think. Hope. The sore throat is from 60 cigarettes a day. I've let you know, Aflat, I've never smoked a cigarette in my life. Smoked. Sorry, English is hard. But yeah, no, I very much not a cigarette enjoyer. Not putting any shame on anyone who is a cigarette enjoyer in chat, but that is definitely not what's making my throat hurt. It's definitely just because I'm a big time yapper and the basement gets a little bit dry in the summertime. So that combined with my talking ability, score 0 for the throat. So that's why I gotta have the constant waters and drinks and stuff. My desk by the end of like the day is just full of like random glasses. Like here's an empty glass that I drank something out of. Looks like water probably. Hopefully, I don't know. Not piss, not vodka. And then I have my empty Gatorade bottle. But I'm actually doing okay today because I didn't spend all my time at my desk. I worked on my resume a bit, handed in some applications, helped my Nona out at her garden. She's planting and watering tomatoes. She has a big fields that are big area that we tilled earlier this year, and now they're getting staked and supported as they grow up into big beautiful tomato plants. Then I did a little bit of gardening at my own house. I battled the grapevine away from my dapper willows, which this intrusive grapevine has just been harassing and terrorizing my plants in my backyard for years. I also pruned my dogwood because the dogwood is, I have a Japanese maple in the corner of my backyard, and the dogwood is now like it's gotten so out of control that it's like overshadowing all and stealing all the Japanese maple sunlight. So I have to like prune it back so that the dogwood's energy just goes like upward, but it grows so fast and so rapid that it literally just like will grow upward and then will start to droop. And I think it's reached its like peak height at this point because it's already within like 2 years of me planting it. It's like over the fence line when it started as like a shrub this big. So I gotta see what I gotta do about that. Maybe I'll tie it down or something. It looks like I have passive mitts. It's the chair, man. It's the chair. It's what it does to you. I'm well endowed up here. No, I'm just kidding. Have to have an artistic mind. You have to have some kind of special to be seeing the chair and thinking about that, Aflad. I don't know. Chair doesn't quite do it for me. Sponsored by Piss. Oh no. Wait. My camera is frozen. Give me 1 second, chat. Hello, the original cat. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Christina Sapp. I did want to ask a question pertaining to the last live stream. Yeah, you can feel free to ask away. Sorry. Let me just fix my camera real quick. I think I just need to reset it by unplugging it plugging it back in, and then turning it on. So just stay with me, everybody. It's the curse of the piss. The curse of the piss got me. Get my light. I'll describe to you guys what I'm doing. I'm going under my desk right now. I'm unplugging my camera. Plugged my camera back. USB slot. I have grabbed the source, deactivated, and reactivated. We're back. Look at that. As easy as 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We made it. I also got my new sign. I mean, I've had that for a couple of streams, but you can kind of make out that it says BEVO. My friends got that for me for my birthday, and that's supposed to be a YouTube play button. But because the lens that I have on my Sony right now, which is I use for my webcam, is I think I have it on 16 right now. Its focal length isn't great for hitting the background. The background's all blurred while I'm in focus, kind of thing. So you don't get the full range, and you can't really make out what it says. And it's also backwards because it's mirrored. Everything in this camera angle is mirrored here, so it's unfortunate, but the sentiment's there and it looks cool, so I keep it. And then I have my flamingo light down below. Kind of see out of the way chair. You can kind of see it down there, but I tried. Sorry, chat. You know what else is clear? Vodka. Okay, vodka is clear, but I feel like it looks thicker and more swirly than that, or more like, I feel like you see some sort of carbonation. Let me even see if I don't even know if I have vodka right now. I gotta go buy some. I know I have I had a bottle of Ciroc, but I think we finished that a couple weeks ago. I know I have Gretzky whiskey and some Maker's Mark, which I'm really don't want to drink because it's a bad batch that tastes like carpet. And when the Maker's Mark is bad, it is bad. Enjoy your nice clean water while we're sitting here in the toxic smoke from the Canadian wildfires. I'm sorry, Ange. It happens because of all the people trying to do the baby gender reveal and lighting the trees on fire. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it sucks. Honestly, the people. So I'm assuming you're probably out on the West Coast then, because it's just been like the past like 5 years or so. It's crazy. I guess the atmosphere is just so dry and the trees are just so dry that it's just like the wildfires are spreading like crazy. I know a couple of friends of mine that are actually volunteer firefighters that are they spend their summers up in BC, and some of them get sent down to like parts of California and stuff to help fight the wildfires from spreading, but they just say it's like insane. And I know some of my friends that live out in Kelowna, which is pretty inland from the coast, they got hit with part of the wildfires too, and it actually burnt to a crisp one of my favorite hiking trails out there, which I'm very sad about, because it was like a beautiful like mountainous hike where you go through this like cliffside, and then you'd get out on top of this like hill, and you would look out onto the whole West Harbor of Kelowna, and it was just like such a stunning view. And now it's just like a charred rock face, and it's very depressing to see. But yeah. Gister Man, hope I pronounced that right, or JSTR M4N says goat. You're the goat, my friend. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday afternoon. Want to do time guess around? I could definitely toss in a time guess around. We can see how chat's doing. Unfortunately, I can't promise any gifted subs because I don't know what's going on with my gifted subs. I can only donate myself or super chat myself. I can't gift memberships for some reason anymore. Maybe my credit card company finally cut me off. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm unsure as to why. I gotta figure that out. I've tried to scour the internet, but yes, massive legend. Yes, if you're talking about the Gatorade, of course. Going to sleep now, Smile. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by the stream. Glad you enjoyed at least the brief time we had together. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening and a good rest of your week. And hope to see you Thursday when we start doing some horror games. Sorry, it's a lot of yapping from me. Is the sign on its lower brightness? Yeah, this is the lowest it goes. It has 3 settings. I'll show you real quick. goes, this is the low. It goes righter, rightist, and off. That's the lowest setting. It's just because it's the way it's a bunch of things. It's like my camera settings, but it's also because my camera with the lens that I have on it doesn't focus that far. As you can see everything in like this like 3 foot radius or 3 foot distance is like in focus, and then it's trying to focus things up front just because of that's the lens that I have and the settings that I have set for. So unfortunately the sacrifice is everything in the background, like you can see my little orange succulent holder and like excuse me, the junk on my desk there is out of focus. That's the sacrifice we have. You drank it all on stream. I didn't drink any vodka or any piss or anything after that. I swear. First off, congrats on passing your test. I see great things coming your way. When you mentioned about passing your certification test, Dan had mentioned about autism. Was he joking around? I mean, I don't know. I feel like nowadays everyone's like self-diagnosing themselves with a bit of autism. I don't think I personally think that I'm on the spectrum. But I've never actually gotten a formal diagnosis. I mean, maybe I have some sort of like a deficit disorder or something. I don't know, like ADD, because I mean, obviously I have trouble focusing, but like I feel like those are pretty human characteristics. Like I don't want to like put a label on myself because I'm not. I mean, I don't really like. Excuse me, like to put myself in like sort of like any sort of category or any sort of like restriction. I think I just, I'm just like willfully ignorant to everything and just kind of function as I am. I know myself and I don't need to know what's wrong with me, If that makes sense. I hope that answers the question. But no, to my knowledge, I don't have any autism, Christina. Not that there's anything wrong if you do. I'm not making fun of people or with autism or anything like that. I'm just saying I personally I don't know if I have it, but even if I did have it, if I didn't have it, it wouldn't make a difference. I would just function as I am, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. East, we're getting it up here too. Oh my god, wait. Let me see what is the air quality like currently? Yeah, I guess it trickles down a little bit towards us. I'm sorry. I'm guessing you're probably up by like Vermont or something. Then Ange. That's unfortunate. I didn't know it was that far up north on the east coast as well. I'm very very sorry, and I hope the wildfires all extinguish themselves. Thank you, Catherine. Yeah, I was definitely gutted to go visit my friends, and then they're like, "Yeah, you want to do like I think the trail was called Pincushion. I'm pretty sure." And I was like, "You want to do that?" And they're like, "Bro, it like burnt to the ground." And I remember we drove past the fairway or the highway or whatever that sort of like overlooks that trail, and that whole mountain was just like black charcoal. It was so depressing. Micah, hope I pronounced that right. I'm doing good. How are you doing, my friend? Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday evening. You had a good weekend and have a good rest of your week. James, Brennan, why do you have a mirror right beside your bed? Honestly, I get asked that question all the time. It's not for anything weird or anything. It's honestly because the way my room's laid out, it's not like a huge room, but I have my bed here, which is like my queen size bed, which goes right up against my wall. Then this wall here was the only wall that could fit my dresser, because my other wall is like right here has my desk, which I guess I could put my dresser here, but if I put my desk where my dresser was, I wouldn't have enough room to put my chair in. So I'd rather have the extra chair space. And then this wall here, it would have obstructed part of the door there. Like I did play around with it, but it's just the way the furniture and the feng shui of the room was set up. This was like the only optimal uh space, because as you can see, like where my Bevo sign is, it kind of dips in, and then like I get like a little kind of like where my laundry basket is, it kind of like sinks in. So even then this massive dresser like sticks over like a couple inches past the wall, but it was the only space that it could fit, and the mirror mounts to the dresser, so it just kind of worked out like that. I didn't want to not have a mirror in my room, and I didn't really want to get one of those like standing mirrors and just lean it up against a wall, because I don't think that looks looks too nice or would look too nice. So unfortunately, um, it's facing my bed, which is definitely, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it even if it was for like different intentions, because like there's randomly like parts in the night where like I'll like wake up and then I'll like move my hand and I'll forget that I have a mirror there, and I'll just think I see somebody like moving across my like at the end of my bed, and it just like sometimes it catches me, freaks me out. Or if I'm like watching a show, like sometimes I turn my monitor so when I'm in bed I can just like watch Netflix or something, and I'll just like move my hand to like rest on my head or something, and in my corner of my eye, my peripheral will see like my hand move, and I'll be like, "Holy shit, someone's in my room!" And I'll just like freak out. So it wasn't intentional. It was just the way the room had to be laid out, unfortunately. But I was hoping for other reasons. No, James, there's no nefarious stuff going on here. It was just innocently how the room functioned. But yeah, no, I don't have a mirror on the ceiling above me either. Nothing of that sort. To appreciate myself during the night, Atlas, or more like to scare myself during the night. Also, like there's a camera stand in front of the bed. Okay, that's another good observation, but again, another innocent response. The funny thing is, I can show you right now. I use it to air out my jersey. Like if sometimes I go through a wash or two, or like I go through a game or two of my, because I'm playing a lot of soccer, a lot of hockey throughout the summer. So I use it as like my airing rack to air out my jerseys. As you can see here, I actually have my like soccer shorts, socks, and soccer jersey here. I just hang it up on my tripod. Yeah, this is my soccer jersey here. Our team name is Two Left Feet. I wash it because it's getting a little bit on the stinkier side. And there's my number. But yeah, when I'm done my game, I just like put it there and let it let it air. You know what I'm saying? Team ADHD for the win. Hell yeah, Ange. I don't know if I have it. I don't know if I do, but I've been told by a lot of people that I probably do. So that is what it is. Fair not wanting to live yourself. Yeah, I feel that, Catherine. For me, I'm just like, you know what? I'm just living life. If I have something, I have something, but I'm not gonna worry about it or stress about it, you know? Because I feel like some people sometimes, if you like go down that spiral of like diagnosing yourself or self-diagnosing, or like saying like, why does my eye hurt, why does this twitch or whatever, like if it's not a huge serious issue, I feel like sometimes you'll get like WebMD's like version, like, oh, you have like eye cancer, and then you're freaking out. Like I've known a lot of people to do that. I've done that myself. I feel like it's better, unless it's a serious ailment, better to be like willfully ignorant, willfully bliss, and you just live your life, you know? In other words, it's for something weird. It's not for. Chad is out to get me today. It is not for something weird, flamboyant pickle. I have my mirror there so that I can see what's going on when I'm getting changed and like brushing my hair, even though my hair looks like crap right now. It's the only spot my dresser would fit. The camera stand is for airing out my hockey and soccer jerseys. I put like the deodorant or the laundry detergent sheets on them or whatever, make them smell a bit nicer. And then after a couple games, I throw them in the wash, or like on the weekend, I'll throw them in the wash, kind of thing. But yeah, that's it's not because I put a camera there at my bed, some sort of psycho. No. Alexis Patterson, hello. Hope all is well. Thank you. I hope all is well with you too. Long time no talk. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday evening, and thank you for coming in on the stream. Did you have anything exciting happen on the weekend? Did anyone have anything exciting happen on the weekend? Like I said, for me, I played hockey. Can't remember much else, but I know it was good because I'm here. I'm smiling. Hello, Marie. Hope you're having a wonderful day too. I like the little emoji you chose there with the heart. And Eros, hello. I hope I pronounced that right. But I hope you're having a wonderful day too. Yeah, definitely the mirror has gotten me a couple of times, Teresa. I'm not making excuses, Aflad. Oh, I love you too, Eros. Thank you. What a versatile camera rack. The tripod has many uses, and I think The funniest part is because like before, it's just a cheap like plastic one. I think I got at Radio Shack or something a long time ago. But I ended up losing the camera plate that goes on top to actually like mount the camera to. And then so for the longest time it was just my drying rack. And then like literally probably 2 months ago, I was going through my old camera bags and I found the plate for it. So now I actually have a functioning tripod again. So maybe it won't get used as a drying rack and will actually be something useful. But yeah, you should use your dryer instead for drying it. Well, it's not, it's for airing it out, FRS. If you just put your stinky, unwashed jersey in the dryer, it's just gonna stink more. It's like when you put it on like a drying rack and then you just like open the window. It's to get like to air out the jersey and to get it, I don't know. I used to air out my hockey equipment on like an air rack because if your hockey equipment, like your shoulder pads, your knee pad, your shin guards, elbow pads, that stuff that you can't really go in the wash, it'll get destroyed because it's like plastic and stuff. So you had to hang it up, you had to air it out, and then throw like some sort of like anti stink on it, or else it would just get really stinky and gross. But yeah. I have the same concept applied to my jerseys and shorts and stuff. But I do wash them after the week is done. I try. Good afternoon. How are you doing? I'm doing good, Takaho Dembowski. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Having a wonderful time. I'm just chatting with everyone, shooting the shit before I have my first playoff game. And what's it called? It's at 9 o'clock, so I probably have to start getting ready in about 30 to 40 minutes. But yeah, I just figured it's been a long time. It's been at least a week and a half since I've done a stream. I want to get back into our regular programming. It's just summer's been crazy. I want to get this nice face-to-face time with everyone. And I'm really enjoying this stream, and I hope you guys are too. Good evening, Aunt G. Hope you're having a wonderful time, and thank you for tuning in. Anthony, what is your number when you play hockey? Do you have any specific number that you like? Yeah, like with my soccer jersey there, I've always been 15. There's only ever been one instance back in the day that I was briefly 12 on one team. Was my number was 12, but other than that I've always had 15, except for 1 year we had to pick an alternate number for tournament jerseys that we had. They were like really cool yellow jerseys that we got with like yellow kits. And for that, I chose 27. And I did that in honor of Sidney Crosby because he was always 87, given his like birth month and birthday. So for me, my birthday being February 7th, it was 2 for February and 7 for the day. It was kind of like an homage to Mr. Crosby. Nothing fun this weekend. Hoping to get a new job, but it's hard out here. I feel you, Pimu. I'm out here applying right now too, trying to live my best life, get that good project management work so that I can work remote and still work on my editing business and still entertain you guys. It's about 102 degrees here today, and the refrigerator is making some really uncool loud noises. It's starting to freak me out, man. Damn. Well, maybe your fridge is possessed, or maybe you need to give it the good old Russian engineering where you just bang on it a couple of times. Oh, shouldn't have done that with the cap open. But you bang on it a couple of times, and then the noise stops. I know I do that occasionally with my PC. The fans used to scream at me, so I'd just give it a little tap. Oh, somebody, right as I did that, somebody started their lawnmower, so I thought my PC was like breaking for a second there. But do a little tap, and then the fans know to quiet down, you know? Always love your hair. Thank you, Eros. I appreciate that. Has to air out his vodka sweats. Uh-oh, stinky. No, don't start that. It's not stinky in here. It's just for like a couple of days because I don't want to, if I constantly running cycles with my hockey jerseys, soccer jerseys, all that stuff, I'd be like paying so much in like water and electricity for just like 2 pieces of clothing to go through. So that's why I usually wait until like the week is done, and then I'll like throw it all in the wash together when I actually have some laundry accumulating. Like I have a little bit going on here. But yeah. Good to see you too, Takaho. I hope I pronounced that correct again. Any big projects coming up? Travel trip vlogs with Dan and Jake. I'm supposed to be, I mean, I know Jake's been very busy with, because he started his Bright Sun Travels channel. So him and his wife, Emmy, they've been kind of traveling around doing that thing. I've supposed to be. I've been trying to schedule just grabbing a casual drink with them for forever, but they've been on the move so much that it's very hard to coordinate. With Dan, I was actually supposed to be down in West Virginia with him right now, but due to some family obligations, I was unable to make it on this trip. But I really want to film. He wants to do some stuff in West Virginia for his Creeps and Monsters series, and I really want to help him out with that. I feel like we could definitely do something very cool. And he has like he was describing his parents' property to me, which is like way out on the in the woods. Let's go, Pens. Thank you, Ange. I appreciate the donation. As always, they're not mandatory, but very, very appreciated. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Let's go, Pens. Hope they have a better season next season than this season. Do you have a specific team you want to see win the cup? Me personally, I'm trying to hope for Edmonton because I don't want the Panthers to win again, and I feel like Connor McDavid deserves a cup. Been carrying. But yeah, as for big projects, Dan and I have been planning something. We have written a new project that is probably going to be a main channel series for Dan. We haven't started it yet. It's just kind of like still, like I said, in its infancy. And I don't want to comment on it too much more until we're further along. But it's very different from anything that we've done or he's done or we've worked on in the past. And I think it's going to be a nice, refreshing thing. We've done a lot of R&D or research for this project, and I don't think there's anything really comparable or like there's like nothing like to the degree of what we want to do that's on YouTube, which I think is going to be interesting when it does hopefully inevitably come to fruition. But I don't want to jinx it by talking about it too much before I don't want to talk about the eggs before they're even in the basket. You know what I'm talking about? Sorry, I know that was a very confusing analogy or reference, but it is what it is. Do that with the car. What are you talking about, Teresa? Oh, to give it a good old Russian engineering when you bang on it. Anthony, number 15 is also your number when you play. Do you play hockey? What's your sport? 15 is the best number, unless you're on my team, because I like to have 15. But yeah, no. Respect the 15. Anna Katie, I understand, used to dance daily and would just buy a week's worth of bodysuits and tights instead of just doing laundry daily. Yeah, it's because it gets to be a lot. Like that's why we obviously with hockey we only order like one jersey. With soccer we only order one jersey because you have to wear the jersey with your number on it. That's why I'm like I don't want to just like it feels like such a waste of energy to just like throw something in the laundry for just the sake of like a pair of shorts and a shirt. So that's why I like to like get some use out of it, and then when I have some laundry, mix it in with the laundry and kind of do it that way. Hello, the lone one. Hope you're having a wonderful evening, my friend. Thank you for coming by. I'll give a thumbs up and 2 hearts for you too, my friend. Hockey's your sport. Hell yeah. Do you play ice hockey, ball hockey, field hockey? And what position do you play, Anthony? And yeah, looks like what time is it? 7:35. We'll get a game of Time Guesser. I know some people were saying they wanted to dabble in some Time Guesser, and I know you guys enjoy that very much because it gets everyone involved. Let me just clear my desk here. So I got some things here. Time Guesser. Gonna get really warm later this week in Maryland. Yuck. Well, send the warmth up our way, the lone one, because we've been having rain after rain after rain. This week is the first week where it's like we have all consistent sun and weather's in like the high or mid to high 20s, which is like actual summer weather. Mid to high 20s being Celsius. I'm not sure what the conversion is for Fahrenheit, probably like 80s. I don't know. But we've just been having so much rain. And it's been like so chilly and miserable, and it's going back to having a mix of rain and sun next week. So I'm not super excited for that, but I'm hoping that we hold out and get some nice summer weather. It was just me, but I'll take it. We'll play it for you, Half-Lad. Don't worry, we're all family here. We actually used to play hockey. Used to use hockey armor padding when we used to do kendo. With the old school metal mesh fencing masks. We'd beat the shit out of each other with those bamboo samurai trade swords. That's so cool. I always wanted to do that, or like fencing. Like I feel like learning some sort of like sword craft would be very cool. But yeah, no, the shoulder pads and the shin pads are definitely key for defending anything, any sort of weapon or non-sharp or lethal blade coming your way. Played ice, but haven't played in a little bit. But play indoor slash outside, etc. Right wing and sometimes center ice. Shoot left-handed. Damn, so you're like the complete, or I guess like the opposite of me. I played center on the ice. I shoot right, but I play left wing because it's so you can have the inside shot when you're breaking into the zone there. Oh yeah, I bet, Takao. Those things are very durable, especially the shoulders too. Protects your shoulders. Protects. I mean, it doesn't go all the way down like to protect your gut. Much like gut protection or like abdomen protection, but that's what abs are for, Okay, so this game, for those of you who have never seen us play Time Guesser on the stream before, essentially what's going to happen is there's 5 rounds, and in each round, they are going to give us an image, and with that image, we're going to have to guess as close as we can what year the image was taken. And you use context clues like sometimes they're historical events, or sometimes you look and see what people's cell phones are holding, if they have masks on, to kind of understand what's the year it is. And then on top of the year, you're also trying to guess where in the world it was taken. So you got to look at signs. You got to kind of look around, use your GeoGuessr knowledge. I'm kind of like the body moving in the image and stuff. And then you guys are helping me out with the brains. We got to try and get as good of a score as possible. Very self-explanatory. We'll play with no timer. Typically what I do is if we get above a certain score, I gift some subs to the channel. But like I said, it's not letting me, I can actually show you here. When I go to this, it just shows super stickers or super chat. Usually down here, it would say gift membership or purchase membership. So I got to figure out what's going on with that, unfortunately. But when I do, I'll be able to gift some membership. So this one, we're just playing for fun, unfortunately. As an app, no. Continue the game. So we get photos like this, and you look. This looks like an old Ford Model A or Model T, or oh, it's a Renault. Damn. But yeah, the license plate looks like it's probably somewhere in the UK here. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't recognize this big monument here. This architecture looks definitely like, I don't know, almost like French. But yeah. And then so we're trying to guess the year this photograph was taken. As you can see here, we have the slider here for the year, and then we have the sort of like world here. And then we're working together to try and get our best score. And it's out of 50,000. So we get 5,000 for the year, how close we are to the year, 5,000 how close we are to the actual destination. Good evening, Glockenspiel. Welcome to the stream, my friend. The gloves were great because you use your fingers getting smashed. Yeah. And they have the good, hockey gloves have good, it's like the lacrosse gloves, the thumb can actually bend back. But in hockey, too many people were breaking their thumbs. So they have like a plastic piece here that prevents your thumb from moving any further past where it's supposed to go. I think they updated memberships. Instead of a joining the channel option, I see it as subscribe plus instead. Damn, I'll have to look into that then, Teresa, because maybe I have to enable a certain setting on my channel for gifting. I don't know. I haven't read anything about like them changing the way that I gift memberships, or because I was looking on like the creator forums and stuff. But yeah, time might be either the 30s or 40s. That's what I was thinking too, because like this style of car was like all the rage in like the late 30s, early 40s. I'm going to start off with saying, we'll go 1942. If anyone has any other years. 193. You think this was the year 193? What's my major in college? I started out in computer science. So I was a computer science student. And then when I graduated, I did a master's in film at Sheridan College. So I what's it called? Kind of switched kind of 180, because as I finished school, I didn't want to I really wanted to get into game development, but the thing was, when I started my first programming job, I realized I only liked programming things that I like to program. So I just did kind of like a complete career change and switched into film, which I enjoyed a lot more, and now I'm trying to do a bit of project management on the side. But yeah, that's my background. But I still do use my computer science knowledge and my programming knowledge. As you can see, I've programmed like on the stream, like way back, the little AIs that would talk to us and have comedic value. Considering the Renault's probably France pre-war. Okay, so yeah. So we'll do, so what do you think? Like 39? And then we'll do France. This is where everyone gets to laugh at my geography inadequacy, because I'm terrible with world geography. Very hard for me to find different countries and places. But I'm trying to see. So now we can see if the monuments are looking good here. Game development sounds like hell. That's true, Steve. I mean, I for me, I wanted to go more like the indie route. So I had a lot of stuff. Like when I was in high school, I was always programming. I made a good San Diego Chargers. Okay, thank you, I'm a scumbag. I hope you're enjoying the San Diego Chargers. Uh, but you're a geography major, Glockenspiel. Well, hopefully you can help us out with this one. All right, let me just. Yeah, thank you, Catherine. I appreciate that. A little bit of spam there. But thank you for coming by, scumbag. Hope you have a good rest of your day or having a good day. I'm trying to read the chat because it still popped up in my thing. The AI characters you made were so mean. I don't miss them. They would always bully me, Eros. That's true. It's very true. Spare and be gone. Okay, we're just going to send Paris here for the sake of getting this one. Let's see where we go. Oh my God, we were 4.6 kilometers away and we were 4 years off the year. So you can see our score out of 10,000 here was 9,200. We're off to a fantastic start, chat. We're absolutely crushing it. Okay, this looks like Jersey Shore, to be honest here. No, I'm kidding. They have, what is this, like these fiberglass little, I don't know, there's an engine there. I don't know. I mean, there's like very much a lack of vegetation here. Inca Cola, Pepsi, Coca-Cola. I don't really see what language this is in. These are like standard beer. Say this one's a little too blurry for me to make out what it is. But obviously it's like a touristy destination. Greek buildings, maybe. I mean, yeah. Yeah, it could be like, I was gonna say like probably like around like Santorini, if I had to guess. And then year, I'd probably guess like 2001 or something. I don't know. I'll just keep the slider around there for now, unless anyone else has any other ideas. Inca Cola's Peru. Oh, okay. I could see Peru. Let's see. At least I know Peru is down here somewhere around here. I don't know where down here, but I know it's in South America. There it is. We found it. So it looks like this is probably a bay, if I had to guess. Inca Cola sounds South American, though. Yeah, so the Inca Cola. I do like Peru. Teresa's saying Brazil. But like arid like Spain, yeah. Yeah, I mean Peru's can be kind of arid too. Like look at the geography like this. Who was it that said Peru? Probably that lake on the map. Yeah, it could be the lake. I just feel like because there's no big boats in here really. It is all like local fishing boats or something like that. James says that it's Peru. How confident are you in Peru, James? So yeah, I think it could be down here. Could be this exact lake right here. That looks like there's too much green around there. I'd say maybe like much green around there too. I don't know. It might be like this like little inlet. I had to guess because like it looks like they're on some sort of a row. But there's also no big boats here. That's the one thing that's throwing me off. Are those the Andes Mountains? I drink Inca Cola. It's a pineapple soda from Peru. Okay. So yeah, we know at least we're in Peru. Where are the Andes Mountains? I don't know where the mountain range is. But I'm definitely down to send Peru. I feel like that's not bad. There's a couple little lagoons here. Maybe we'll send something around here. Punta Agua. Aguajija or whatever. I like 2001. Just because of like what the people are wearing and like the overall quality of the photo. I don't know. If anyone has any thoughts on the idea or thoughts on the year? I'm just trying to look based off like clothing and fashion and stuff. But it looks like pretty, I don't know, it's definitely 2000s, but I'm just thinking because of the photo. We'll make a guess in just a sec. Let's see. 2 years off, 99. I was thinking maybe 99, and we're 870 kilometers off. So it was Peru. You were correct, James. Late 90s, early 2000s. I should have gone with 99, but still a fantastic score. 8400. 2005, Teresa says. Afflet says 2000s. Very close. So yeah, it was further down here. Damn. I was thinking about potentially sending it. But it was on this little harbor here. Little Playa des Conchitas. Whatever that is. All right, next round. Okay. Well, this looks Korean, maybe? I don't know, because I feel like it could be Chinese, but I think it's Korean, because Korean I recognize to have a lot more like circles and a lot less characters, whereas China, I see a lot more of this like boxy stuff. I don't know, in terms of their calligraphy or writing or whatnot, but I could be completely wrong. If anyone recognizes these languages or this area code, I think it's 029 or 020, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, the photo looks relatively new. It's either pre-COVID or post-COVID. But it looks, I'd say maybe pre-COVID, like 2017 or something. Either Taiwan or Korea. I agree with you, Catherine. Now let me see if I can find on a map Korea. There. Okay, perfect. We're doing good, chat. We're doing good. I haven't blundered the geography too much here. Yeah, pre-COVID, I'm thinking like either 2017, 2018, because nobody here is wearing a mask at all. I feel like post-COVID, at least one person would be wearing a mask. And I feel like also in China, like even pre and post-COVID, they would wear masks a lot. But this looks like some sort of celebration or festival. They have the horseman there. We'll just put it right in Seoul for now, unless anyone has any other ideas. But yeah, the timeline, I'd say, how do you guys feel about 2017? I'll look for any more context clues here. Chevrolet. Oh, is that a Korean flag? I can't really make that out. But that does look like a Korean flag to me, at least. Oh, there we go. Perfect. That's this? I think that's a South Korean flag. I'm not allowed to Google though. But we got a flag, ladies and gentlemen. That will help us out. 2017. This guy's screaming 2017 right here. Look at that guy. The horse mask seems very 2007 to 2012. Well, Steve, I'm willing to split the difference with you here. We'll do 2014. 2014. So I'm just thinking like the photo quality, like this kid's face is very much like HD. I feel like it seems like a newer camera. Let's see if we can get nobody has a cell phone here. Oh wait, she has a cell phone. That looks like an old iPhone 3. Let's see. That's, yeah, like an old DSLR camera. This guy has handheld. Okay, yeah, it might be earlier. You might be right, Steve. I agree. I remember when Obama interacted with a person in a horse mask. Okay, well, I'm willing to dial it back. Let's go 2011. Cause I mean, is that roughly when like iPhones started coming out? We saw one iPhone there. Oh, there's an iPhone right there. Oh no, it's a Samsung, I think. And look at how bulky it is too. But this handheld like personal camera back here. This doesn't look like a media guy. That's pretty older. These guys are the media guys right here, all propped up on here. But we'll send it. Gangnam Style era. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Maybe that's what they're doing here. Oh yeah, I think that's honestly what they're doing here. Aflad is they're doing the Gangnam Style, because this guy does have the horse mask. They're in Korea. What year did Gangnam Style come out? Was that 2011? Cannot remember, but whatever year that came out, we'll send. I'm around to down to send that year or after. Good snipe, because that's literally I think what everyone's doing here. Because he's doing like the horse thing, and then the other people are going like this. 2012. Okay, could be a Harlem Shake as well. I think that's a solid guess. Year 2012, spot on, and 6.5 kilometers from the street. That is a nearly perfect score there. Good job, everybody. Now we're going into round 4. 3 really fantastic guesses. We're only 2,500 off of a perfect score, which is great. Okay, so this is New Zealand, looks like. Han something. The Tasting Room, established in 2004. So we know it's sooner than 2004. They threw us a red herring here. Or, sorry, it's between 2004 and now. This old sort of, I don't know, Mini Cooper, what that is, but New Zealand. Let's see. I mean, we have, this looks like, if I had to guess, this looks like potentially the Southern Island. Trying to see. It like I know the big party area is Christchurch down here. And this is like a bar, but I mean, it looks like it's maybe by the university, which I think the university is up. The university in Wellington? No. I think it's on the South Island University, but I can't remember what, because I did do a backpacking trip with some friends. We did 14 days. We were visiting my friend when in my second year of university. We flew over, visited him, and we did like a huge road trip. I know Auckland's also prominent, but like if it's on the North Island, it's in Auckland. If it's on the South Island, I think it could be in Queenstown too. Queenstown's another big party area. I think Dunedin was where the university is though. Remember correctly. Where is it? Yeah, University of Otago. That's the university my buddy attended. Could be Auckland. That's right. If it's the North Island, it's Auckland. If it's the South Island, I'm thinking it's could be Dunedin. Christchurch was hit hard by an earthquake. So I feel like you'd see signs of that, like the road, everything, the infrastructure looks pretty good. What do we think for year? We know it's before 2004 or after 2004. That. Besides that, I don't exactly know I don't know what jersey that is. Number 8. If anyone's a big soccer fan, can recognize that jersey. That kind of would help the era along a bit. The Hannah Playhouse. I don't know if I could find that. Let's just have a quick scroll in Dunedin here. There's the Bunnings Warehouse. Let me know if you see it, chat. If you see a Hannah Playhouse anywhere around here, that's the snipe. Trying to look in areas. I mean, it might not even come up in this zoom, but so you have to zoom in whenever you want to like find a bunch of other stuff. The Mayfair Theater, Helena Street. I like that vibe. Bobby Lord's, Dunedin Gasworks Museum. Okay, the tasting room as well. It's tough to say because I feel like we're onto something here. I don't see it there. I'm gonna do a quick glance in we'll look in Auckland real quick, and then we'll look in Christchurch, and then we'll just worst case, I say maybe we send Christchurch just because, or it could be Queenstown too. Queenstown's a big party town. They have a lot of breweries and bars. I don't know if they have you also can't really see where the mountains are too. I feel like that's how you orient yourself. No, I'd say no to Queenstown. Let's have a look at Auckland real quick if we can find something here. Sky City Casino, Auckland Museum. ASB Waterfront Theater. No. Not what we're looking for. The Auckland Zoo. How about Wellington? Could be Wellington as well. That's worth a look. We could also always ascend Wellington as well. Carter Observatory. This, I'm seeing a lot more pink here. St. James Theater. James Lane, the Sound Shell. Looking for that Hannah Playhouse. Or the Tasting Room. One of the two. Bunnings Warehouse, Wellington Videodrome. Also, if you have an idea on the year, Teresa, thanks for the stream. Enjoy your game at night. Thank you, Teresa. Glad you stopped by. Hope you had a good night as well. Hope you have a good rest of your night, and hopefully see you Thursday, where we play a couple of horror games. At least that's the plan for now. Okay, Wellington. All right, chat. I think I'll put this one up to a vote. We have Wellington, Auckland, Queenstown, or Dunedin here. I'm going to start a quick poll while we try and deduce what year it is. Start a poll. Okay. Which city? We have Auckland. We have Wellington. We have Dunedin. And we have, I'll put Christchurch because I don't think it's Queenstown, just based off of the vibe. I don't know. It's hard because I know Queenstown's a very small town, but they do have a lot of bars, and this is a bar here. Maybe I should have put Queenstown down. I don't know. Okay, we got, I'll give that, I'll let that ride for a minute. Catherine says maybe 2006. Yeah, I could see that. No digital menus, no nothing. So we know it can't be like very modern. It's tough to say too, because like the biggest thing is like trying to see cell phones and see what people are like having. But it doesn't look like cell phones are really prominent. So maybe 2006. I'll go 2007 just to be on the upper side, just to be safe. Because this was established in 2004. It looks like it's a pretty well-established restaurant. Then again, the photo is blown out. It's digital. It's buggy. It looks like people are wanting to say Wellington. So we'll send the Wellington. We'll find a nice little area here. Yeah, there's Massey universities here too. Forgot about that. Okay, we'll put it right by the St. James Theater here. See how that goes. With 2007, you're back. I was working on an open version of the Chuck E. Cheese, the upcoming update. Nice job, Team Triple Dent. I'm excited. Oh, 303 meters. No way. We were just down the road. Less than a kilometer is crazy. The year we were a bit off, 2022, but what makes up for it is we were only 6 points away on the location. My God. Yeah, I guess this does look a bit modern, but when you zoom in, the thing is, I don't know, it just looked so blurry that, yeah, 2007 could have been right. All right, this is our last photo here. We have these two very notable figures. I had to guess, unless they're meeting on like neutral grounds for like some sort of talks, it looks like that he's in his fatigues, so it probably is during the invasion, but this is Zelensky and Biden. It's during Biden's term here. Wish I could have gone to New Zealand. My dad got lucky and deployed there, and I only went to effing Guam of all places. I'm sorry. I am super serial. New Zealand is so beautiful. They call it the Queen's Garden for a reason. It's like they've just terraformed that place to be so nice. All the grass looks so finely tuned and trimmed. It's just, and the mountains, especially on the southern island, the Whitecaps are insane. The vegetation, insane. If you go down to Milford Sound at the bottom, it's absolutely crazy. But good job guessing Wellington. Everyone in chat that guessed Wellington gave us that less than a kilometer distance there. It's insane. 2022 to 2024. Yeah, I agree. It was while Biden was still in office. I'll say I'll split the difference, 2023, unless anyone has anything different. Eros to anyone that wants to go to New Zealand, I would highly recommend it. It's such a beautiful country. It's the adventure capital of the world. When we went there, there wasn't a single day where we weren't doing something crazy. We went mountain biking, hiking, cave spelunking, whitewater rafting, bungee jumping, luge racing. We went to a bunch of different national parks. We went racing with cars and stuff. I'm trying to think of everything we did. We did, what else did we do? We went like hostel jumping. We went camping. We did like so many nice trails. We went swimming. We went surfing. We did like everything that you could think of, any sort of like adrenaline activity we did during that trip. It was insane. he How decrepit Biden looks depends when. That's true. Well, he looks very lost in this photo, so that's very fair. It looks like this looks like some sort of geography map. It doesn't look like, I mean, it probably is Ukraine or like a heat map of Ukraine of where the action is. But if I had to guess, I just don't know. I don't recognize this garb, this uniform. Are these like Ukrainian royal guard or something? I couldn't see Zelensky leaving Ukraine in the midst of war unless they were in like Poland or something, in like a neutral area. But yeah. Come on, I don't enjoy looking at these people anymore. It's the last guess of the night. I'm trying to do a good. We'll zoom in on this guy, okay? We'll zoom in on this guy. I'm trying to do a good last guess to try and bring this back. We kind of blundered the year a little bit. It's Zelensky, so it has to be 2022 or later. That's true, Steve. I have 2023 on the map, but now we just have to what's it called? Depict where. If I had to guess, it's probably somewhere in Ukraine or Poland. I mean, Kiev is the capital, but it was under siege, so I doubt they would send Biden there. I don't. For some reason, I'm thinking Poland, but I don't know. Zelensky was elected in 2019, but considering his attire, it's definitely the war. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. But I'm just thinking, like, I don't know, maybe it was in Warsaw. Because like I don't did they send Biden to Ukraine? And if they did, I could only see it being somewhere southern that's away from Belarus and Russia. It's Kiev. I actually had like a couple people I knew in Kiev that had tried to flee the country, and they got turned around and sent back to Kiev, and then were able to like successfully sneak across the border to Poland, which is crazy. And now I don't know where they are. I haven't talked to them in a while, but I remember they were living in like a temple for a while as like refugees. Could be the NATO summit. Do you know where that was held at, Vlad? It could be the NATO. Very well could be the NATO summit. I just don't recognize this uniform. And it looks like there's several other officials there. Some sort of, you can see there's very gaudy, golded gilding everywhere. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Biden ever went to Kiev. I don't think he did. My guess would be Warsaw, but if it's a NATO summit, it might have been like further away. I have no idea. But it's tough. Like it's like a palace. It does look like some sort of royal area. Like it could very well be like Aflad was saying, like a NATO summit. Don't think it's Ukraine, maybe NATO related location. That's what I'm thinking too. I just don't know where it would be. And I feel like I'm gonna absolutely blunder the guess and shatter our chances here. I'm gonna try and find some sort of Palace of Culture and Science. Okay, well, I think that's a good start. Maybe if we are thinking the Warsaw route, I think that's a good guess for 2023. I'm gonna step off for a few. It's hot in my apartment, so I'm gonna take a cold shower to cool off. Well, have a nice evening, Team Triple Dent. Unfortunately, we're probably gonna be closing the stream because I do have hockey at 9, so I do have to start getting ready for that very soon. But thank you so much for stopping by, as always, my friend. But yeah, I'm thinking potentially Warsaw. I don't know. Let me know what you think, chat. Otherwise, anywhere else, I don't exactly know where it would be. Like, I mean, obviously, it's the president of the United States, and then also Ukraine's president or prime minister. I'm not sure what his title is. I think it's President Zelensky. See you next stream, Team Triple Dent. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have an idea. I think maybe we just send Warsaw. I think that's the play. We take a good sip of Gatorade. We do a 360 in the chair. For good luck, and we make our guess. No way. Okay, so wait, what was it actually in? Was it in Kiev? It was in Kiev. Oh my god, I never knew that they flew the president out there. No way Biden went to an active war zone. It was 2023, so we got the year spot on. But unfortunately, it was not in the Palace of Science and whatever that was. It was directly in the belly of the beast here. In what is this location? Unknown, undisclosed, Supreme Council of Ukraine. So it's probably like their government building. So I guess these are what the Ukrainian, probably National Guard, look like. Very cool. All right, well, wasn't exactly a perfect score, but anything above 42,000 is always a very solid score. Give yourselves a pat on the back, chat. We did it. We got we got through Time Guesser, and we at least got all the countries correct. You can see here, I'll flip back to this one more time. You can see how close we were with everything. Our closest guess was less than a kilometer away in what's it called? This in the New Zealand guess. The rest of them were a little bit further off. We got 4.6 kilometers on our first guess, which was no, not the Korea one. What did we do in Korea one? The Korea one was 6.5 kilometers. So our distancing wasn't bad at all. We just got we got nailed on the year for this one. But besides that, we had a great run. And with that, chat, I think this is a good spot to close out the stream. I'm sorry. I know it was just a short 2-hour stream. I just wanted to get back into the swing of things. Wanted to get face to face with you guys, answer any questions you had, any concerns. I missed you guys. I hope you missed me. I want to get another stream going Thursday. It's going to be interesting because I have soccer at 10, so I might do another earlier stream and we'll play some horror games. So I might start again at 6 and ride it out until about 9 o'clock or whenever the soccer is. I'll have to look into that. But I hope everyone else has a wonderful rest of their night. As always, if you haven't subscribed, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. Leave a like. Let me know I'm doing a good job. If you haven't joined our Discord community is down and linked in the description below. You'll never miss a stream because I always try and post what we're doing, when we're doing, how we're doing it, and notify everyone of the stream when we're streaming. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Thank you for all the good luck on my hockey. And I hope you guys have a good night. Good night, Aflad. Good night, Catherine. Good night, Steve. Good night. You've heard of guess the year, but having to guess the precise location adds a whole extra layer. I know. That's Time Guesser, man. Such a good game, Steve. Good night, Pimu. Good night, Ange. Good night, Takaho. Good night, Aflad. Good night, Glockenspiel. Good night, Jack. Good night, Pimu again. Good night, Eros. Good night, Catherine again. Good night, Christopher. Thank you all, and to all a good night. I love you guys.